Hey everyone, it's Alexander, the real Mr. Robinson. Welcome to the channel, and this is my review for The Mitchells vs. the Machines, which has a pug in it that steals the entire movie. Get off your ass and go see it right now. That's my review. Good night, everyone. Hello everyone, I just want to say thank you all for watching my review for The Mitchells vs. the Machines. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's not the full review. I might not be kidding with that rating, but let's actually talk about this movie, The Mitchells vs. the Machines. This is the latest movie from Sony Animation. It's recently been released on Netflix because, you know, we're still in a pandemic. Things are starting to get a little better, but there's an unknown future. So this was released on Netflix. It was going to be released theatrically at one point with the name Connected, but I think this title, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, is a little better. The movie follows a teenage girl who is a film enthusiast. She loves making movies. She got accepted to film school, and the family decides, hey, you know what? We're going to cancel your plane trip to the college. Instead, we're going to drive you there as a family and try to make something out of this because you've been too obsessed with your technology and we just want to spend time together. And that's mainly the dad saying this, played by Danny McBride. However, things start to go south really quickly when the head of a tech company unveils his new product, a bunch of robots that will pretty much do everything that you tell them to do. And the reason that happened is because his old operating system, who is voiced by Olivia Colman, got so jealous that she's being replaced that she pretty much went full Skynet. She took over all these machines and started kidnapping humans, and the Mitchells are the only pair of humans that the robots cannot capture because they're just so bizarre and weird. That's the most I can say. So with that joke review at the beginning of this video, you might be wondering what my actual thoughts on this movie are. Well, I don't know about the actual rating that I gave it earlier because, again, fake review, but I'm not that far off from that actual fake review. I absolutely love this movie. It's hard to trust Sony Animation considering that they made the Emoji Movie, but they rose like a phoenix from the ashes with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and they do the same thing here with The Mitchells vs. the Machines. Animation-wise, it doesn't look that spectacular compared to Spider-Verse. There's nothing about the animation that really is groundbreaking in the sense that this is a new animation technique, and it does look like other animated movies, but the character designs, the wackiness, and just the frenetic energy of the movie makes it stand out. And honestly, it shares more with the Lego Movie than it does Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. I mean, this movie is produced by Phil Lord and Chris Miller. They didn't write it or direct it, but you can definitely tell that they had some sort of involvement with this movie. The movie is actually directed by Mike Rianda, who also co-wrote the movie with Jeff Rowe. And it is just so funny, it's so energetic, but it's also very heartfelt at the same time. Even though this is pretty much a Terminator situation when Skynet takes over, it has a lot of humanity and it feels very real with its characters. Despite the Mitchell family being as weird as they are, they're quite relatable. The two kids in this movie are actually very relatable, at least for me, because Aaron is the younger brother of the two, and he is obsessed with dinosaurs. Like any kid back in the day, I was obsessed with dinosaurs, like whether it's Jurassic Park or just dinosaurs in general. I could not get over them. And as for Katie, I mentioned she's the film enthusiast who's going off to college, and that's where I kind of relate, where I love movies, even though she's more in a production area, whereas I was in a critical studies area. She is kind of an introvert. She is very weird, even though I might not be all that weird by comparison. I still kind of identified with her and Aaron to a certain extent. Even to the point where she's older, she's about to go to college, but is also kind of resentful towards her parents, which I kind of went through that as well. I mean, every teenager who becomes a legal adult and is off to college kind of has that same feeling, which is why I really like Danny McBride and Maya Rudolph as the parents. The mother is willing to let Katie be more independent, but the dad doesn't want to quite let go yet, and he wants to try to spend every minute with the kids. And in the weirdest possible way, this robot takeover of humanity is the thing that bonds the father and the daughter together, because they really do have their ups and downs. And it feels like a real relationship. If there was anything I disliked about the movie, it's that the plot with the robots taking over is kind of tiresome. It does have a few surprises, especially with how they defeat the villain scenario, because it does have that moment near the end of the movie, like the Lego movie, but they kind of turn it around on its head to where, oh, well, that was easy. I won't say what it is, but if you've ever seen the Lego movie and how that movie resolves its ending with the villain, then you can get an idea of what to expect from the opposite standpoint. But that's about it. That's all I really have in terms of criticisms. I love this movie. Right now, this is my favorite movie of the year. It's really funny, it's action-packed, it's beautifully animated. I love the character designs. I love how weird it gets with its characters, and I love the emotional impact that it has. It has many heartfelt moments, and does have a good message at the end, like, look, you're gonna get older, sure, but don't resent your family because they're the only ones that you have. So yeah, I guess the rating I gave during that fake review is valid right here. Get off your ass and go see it right now. But it is a Netflix movie, so you could just very well sit on your ass and see it right now. I hope I get some opportunity to see this in a theater. I know that the Alamo Drafthouse here in Los Angeles is opening up at the end of the month. And back in 2019, I did notice that they were playing Dolomite Is My Name, which is also a Netflix movie that I love. So maybe they'll play Mitchells vs. the Machines there. If they do, I love to go see it because this is a movie I really want to see in a theater. And then, as I mentioned before, the pug is awesome. This pug steals most of the scenes that he's in, and as someone who loves pugs, I just can't get enough of them. And there you go, that's my review for the Mitchells vs. the Machines. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I want to know what you guys think about the movie. If you've seen it, what did you think? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you, there's only one. Hello everyone, I just want to say thank you all for watching my review for the Mitchells vs. the Machines. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button down below. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, go check out my Twitch channel, and support me on Patreon. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a good day and take care of yourselves.